Building up confidence is easy when you know the secret cheat code. It's a hidden path to confidence. I'll show you what I did and what you could do if you're willing to put in the work. I wasn't always confident. I was very fat back then. I'm not the person that I was right now with a better body, with a better mentality that I have right now. And there were so many different aspects on my game that improved my confidence, but this one secret really elevated my confidence to the next level. I still remember this one time. It was back in high school, it was junior year, I'm pretty sure. And I wanted to ask this one guy because I wanted to join sports. And I remember this guy was in football. I wanted to join it. And he was right there sitting down next to me. And I was right here, literally right next to him. If he was here, I was right here. I wanted to ask him a question, a simple question like, hey man, what's up? Like, I know you're in football. How do I get the process to actually do that? And I could just still remember the feeling of my heart just beating and beating and beating and beating so fast. And I couldn't like talk. It was crazy. The confidence that I had was little to none that I couldn't even talk to him. I was so nervous and anxious about it that I couldn't do it. And I remember that just even trying to do that, my heart was just beating like crazy. And I never ended up doing. That was one of the instances where I realized, damn, I have a problem and I need to work on it. It all really changed when I started implementing this new tactic. It really changed me and elevated me to a whole another level. And it's what made me improve to where I am now. Building confidence is easy when you have things that you're confident about. If you're not confident about anything, then how can you be confident? You see, the secret cheat code that you're looking for is not due tomorrow. It's by having things that you're confident about, challenges you have overcome so that you can be confident. I'll give you some examples that in my part that have really elevated me to become more confident with myself and have things that I am confident about. For example, I joined wrestling my last year in senior year, and it was the best possible decision because it's really what elevated me to grow to a whole another level than anything I've ever done. And with that, I managed to improve 100 folds with my confidence and with my ability to just present myself in a much better way. Another challenge was I ran 30 miles. I ran, I trained for a month and I wanted to set out and run 30 miles and I did. And now I have another thing that I'm confident about. It's challenges that push you to do that. Recently, I did a 24-hour fast. I can say I'm confident about that. It wasn't like the 30-mile one or wasn't joining wrestling for a whole year, but this was a 24-hour fast that I did. And it's something that I'm proud of and I can say I'm confident about it. These are all examples that I did that built me to become who I am now, the confident person that I am. I'm not saying I'm super out there, but I'm saying these are things that I feel more confident, and without them, I wouldn't be in the position where I am now with the confidence that I have. So you have to really push yourself to have things you're confident about in order to get the confidence you want. You see, confidence, you can't get it overnight, and unfortunately, there is no get quick fast to get confidence. It's a process and it's going to take a long time. For me, it took me a long time to be where I'm at now. It wasn't overnight, it was gradual. It went up and up and go up. It's not going to be like spiking up out of nowhere, unless you wake up in another person's body. But even still, you still have the mentality of the old person, and you still wouldn't be confident even if you did that. So you got to get confident, but just gradually, things that you're proud of, keeping those promises to yourselves. And I found out that when I kept promises to myself, so if I said I'm going to wake up at a specific time and I kept that promise to myself, that's when my confidence really felt good. That's when I felt good about myself. That day, I felt confident. I felt good. The days that I told me I'm going to wake up at this time and I don't, I feel sluggish. I feel weak. I don't feel good about myself. So it all comes down to these two major things. It's having challenges and things that you are confident about. Without these, then you don't have a base to be confident with. On a smaller level, it's the things that you promise yourself. You promise yourself to do these things, but you don't do it, and then you wonder why you're not confident. See, I'm still guilty of that. I'm not perfect. I don't keep all my promises to myself. But you see, when I do, I feel great. I feel energized. I feel powerful. So that is the cheat code. Those are the simple cheat codes to having the confidence that you want. You see, the confidence is in the work you're avoiding. And the avoidance of work is in the avoidance of confidence. See, it all comes down to those final two things. Having things that you're confident about, you know, having accolades, having challenges, having anything, It doesn't have to be physically. It could be I can play the guitar, I can play the piano. I'm pretty good with computers. Like that's something you can be confident about. It doesn't matter. But it's having things that you're confident about, challenges that, you know, you are confident about that you did. And those small things, those small promises that you tell yourself, if you tell yourself to do something and you don't do them, that is a lost chance on confidence that you're missing out. Those two things are the cheat codes to the confidence you're looking for. You must be willing to put in the work you've never done in order to get the results you've never done. Click here to watch some more videos. Remember, strive for improvement, not perfection. Work your absolute hardest and become the greatest you.